So great work for using your imagination and it's looking at the wolf spider as being a vortex and pulling through the garden spider through it. It's amazing. Now let's look at 2D and 3D rendering. Remember we were talking about the function of I don't know, a kale or an onion, but not partial to. So this is something I would like you to try because I've already tried it, but I'm not associated for it. But I'll wait until you do, and then I'll start associating from your associations. I would love you to look at the bad guy's devil, the deer man, in a 2D rendering. So that way we can get what would look like a lightning strike from an antler, but associate it to our plant life. That would be dope. And if you've ever seen colors of lights flashing at the same time, like a stream of them that all light up, that's what an eclipse is. So what I've done is I've used that with the skipping of rocks. Boom, 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 boom. And I know when I drop a pebble in water, water will bead and come off of the water, creating an upside down drip. So through the process of imagination, I would flip the water upside down and I would use the sonification of a squirrel clicking, a cricket chirping for my stripes, the eclipse, and create an atmospheric river. Because every thermocoupler needs a little bit of hydrogen for energy. It's like basic, man. What about some of us that have been able to turn a 4-dot rectangle into a 3-dot one by coming back and spinning it in our mind? The function of the 3 triangle, can we use that on our vortex or spider's webs? Definitely not our tornadoes. Fuck the clam. Just fuck it. Do you think if you cleaned up the valley and you closed the door of garbage that a new door would open? Like, I've seen your new age homes, man. You don't think, you just follow trends. Like, don't you want all the spirits to be able to hear each other? Imagine being in a place when you got your head put back on after it being cut off for no reason. In your humble opinion, you did nothing wrong, right? And then you came back together, all your friends are gone. Your wife, she was like murdered. And then you're in an area where you can't hear anybody. Like, other spirits might look at you as being satanic. Imagine if we could offer you a way to speak again. Wouldn't that be dope? I bet you would just be blessed or offer blessings. What about if your atmosphere popped and you've just been stuck in limbo forever? What if you accidentally hit that limbo? Just like by a freak accident. Like, imagine if that satanic guy was actually satanic, but then you accidentally hit a blown up atmosphere where everybody was like pure and like They've been dealing with shitty entities for fucking forever. It's like making chocolate cake and the phone rings. Just let them listen to this song. It'll wake them up. It'll feed them. It'll fucking play with his little winky. Because the knowledge base in that guy, if exfoliated, he was the first person to create the electrified slinky. And it's still working somewhere. We just got to bring it up into our new age webbing. Not to mention all the exfoliating he did that crystallized. Like, let's purpose it, man. Remember, at every love language, when you go back to reweb it a couple times, because it's best to do it 3 times, always evolve it with a different sense. If you're thinking about it, think about it and then use a smell. Think about it, use a sound. Think about it, use somebody else's mannerisms of thought. Use, if you've ever heard somebody somewhere's voices go harmonic, or a hammer hitting a nail, you can use that. If you use people or animals, or like distant relatives, you know they're already harmonic. You can just use them as one. They're harmonic in every way. Why not? What about the connectors on a battery? That would be dope for our peeing friends. Make them go viral. Okay, let's imagine the river again. We're just gonna, they have those wires with those balls on them, I think for helicopters, so that helicopters don't crash. Well, let's make diamond. Remember we had that thought about putting water diamonds frozen in our atmosphere to reflect light? So now let's take those diamonds and then sink them in the river. All at different depths and different sizes. Just like that. Hell, let's put them in the desert where there is no water yet. Let's do it there, but then let's create we're gonna dig it down, and we're halfway up, we're gonna put a tunnel in right now in the side of it, and then a diamond there to divert the water in there, because we're gonna want a big sprinkler over there. And then an up and down bridge that goes up and down. So we can sprinkle whenever we want. We can just force some water there. Let some fishes go skyrocketing into the sky. Come and collect them off the ground, throw them back in, or eat them, or put them on the pizza. Maybe feed them to the apes. They've been trying to capture fish for a long time, but they're kind of retarded. Hell, they're eating themselves. It's so easy to reverse gravity. What time of day would you water the crops? With cold river water? In the heat of the sun and burn them? Or in the cold with the dew pole?